Just that how we're opening. No,
So, you're a shy pooper.
hell yeah, I am. So, like I was saying before the camera started rolling. So like, I don't mind like urinating somewhere else.
Mhm.
Not a problem with that at all, because like the big thing for me is like, I seen how nasty McDonald's bathroom got.
Yeah.
There was one day I walked in there, discretion advisory, slightly graphic and disgusting. So if you don't have a strong stomach, you should probably just like skip 2 minutes real quick. Yeah, so like I walk in the bathroom and like, dude, my stomach was destroyed. I had to go. Like, I mean, I waited probably 30 minutes until we were clear. There was nobody in line. It was in the middle of lunch rush and stuff. It was like one of the only days I worked that you weren't there. So it was just absolute fucking hell. And like, I literally could not walk away from the table. Well, finally, I got Ashlyn to send me to the bathroom. And I walk in there, right? And it's like 1 o'clock at this point.
Like 1 p.m.
Yeah,
Okay.
like 1 p.m. Like lunch rush has pretty much ended. Most of the traffic has gotten out of there. I walk in there. Mind you, the co-op kids are starting to come in at this time too, which made this all the better. Because I walk in there and like I open this stall, and all I seen was there was like shit everywhere.
Oh.
It was everywhere, dude. It was all over the toilet. It was on the seat. It was running down the side of the toilet. It was on the walls. Like literally, it looked like that. Have you ever seen Bad Grandpa?
No, I haven't.
Okay, first of all, that's something you need to watch because
Yeah, it looks hilarious.
It is. It's hilarious. But like, there's this one scene where because it's the same people who made Jackass, so like they just like to do pranks and fun. There's one scene where he's sitting in a restaurant and he's like, "Oh, I think I got a fart," and he's got a button and just like he has like a thing of like mud water on his bag, and it like makes it look like he shit up the wall. That's what it looked like in there.
That is.
It was horrible, dude. It was like I said,
so bad.
it was all over everything. And then whoever did it didn't even bother to come and tell somebody. Like, hey, you guys probably want to go clean
Dude,
up
they're
your
probably
bathroom.
embarrassed. I don't think I'd say anything either.
No, I'd be embarrassed.
I would try to put it off on somebody else.
I would be embarrassed.
Yo,
But
somebody fucked that shit up.
yeah, I would have walked in there and be like, yeah, so I just tried to go in the bathroom and it's just like, you guys need to send somebody to clean it in there. And that's exactly what I did. As an employee,
Yeah.
I walked out of there. Like, I walked in, seen that, I turned right around and walked out. And I walked straight up to the manager. I was like, you need to send somebody to clean the bathroom and it's not going to be me. And she was like, well, who would you recommend then? I was like, Felix. And she straight up said Felix. Felix, if you ever do see this, I'm sorry for making you clean that, but I could not, bro. Absolutely not.
Oh,
So like,
man.
yeah, she was like,
Poor Felix.
she laughed because like she could tell from the look on my face that it was bad, because like I've got a pretty like I don't have like a strong stomach. I can't handle like a lot of nasty, but like I can handle a little nasty. But that was like way beyond even like a chance. I made it clear that if they tried to make me clean that, I was gonna leave.
Yeah.
I was gonna walk out and go home because there was no way
I would not do that either.
There's no way. Poor Felix. I gotta give him props for doing that.
Dude, there was a time that I want to say it was on a Sunday. You know, all the boomers come in on Sunday.
Yeah, I gotta get the gravy biscuit.
And dude, it was fucking. I guess it happened on a Sunday. So, but as you remember, not many people work on Sunday morning.
No.
So we sent Mason in there to clean it up. Oh man, he was not happy to say the least. And so we he cleaned it up, and I had a video that showed up on my Snapchat like the other day, you know, the memories.
Yeah.
And we have this giant shop vac that we used to clean the floors with, and he had the shop vac in the bathroom, and it didn't have the little nozzle on the end, so it's good at sucking up water off the floor. It was just the opening, right, of the vacuum hose. And dude, he was like slinging it around, and then he like shoved it into the toilet and was sucking all the water out of the toilet. And yeah.
Shit, they can't either.
So speaking of Mason though, sad to say, I don't believe he's gonna be taking part today. He's MIA. We have no other information. Lost comms.
Current intelligence suggests that he may be busy clapping cheeks.
Yep.
As for Mason ritual.
Yeah, that's typical Mason activity.
Hey man, a Rizzler's gonna Riz.
Yeah.
What can I say?
You can't stop.
You literally cannot stop him, bro. Like, there's no humility in that man.
Dude.
He would flirt with anybody.
God
Just to do
literally
it.
took his teeth from him and he said, "Fuck that, I'm still spitting
He
game."
said, I'm still the pimp. He said, check this out. Going back,
Oh man. He's the secondary pimp, right? I'm the primary pimp.
Yeah, this is Money Mike over here.
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah. Money
Except-
Mike.
Big
Stunting is a
Money Mike.
habit. You know the vibe.
Yeah.
But so yeah, this is the pimp outfit to whoever might not be watching. I've got the bedazzled loafers.
The bedazzled.
We got some fucking silver pants looking like the Silver Surfer. Pretty tidy dress shirt. We got a purple vest with our red blazer. I don't even know what kind of design this is, but it looks sick. It looks
It's like a Chinese floral.
yeah,
design.
okay, Chinese floral red blazer.
What
Okay.
all the pimps wear.
Yep.
Basically.
Yep. We got the floor tie to match it. All the chains, all the eyes. I'm not sure if you can hear this, but it sounds like Rich in here.
Basically, we ain't broke.
Yeah, and let me tell you, I got the sickest cane around. It was being passed around at the party like one of my girls, and
This is so disgusting. Yeah, that lifestyle is not for all of us.
well, hey,
Passing women around.
well, you know what they say, pimping ain't easy.
Yeah, you're right. Pimping ain't easy whenever you're in something that's already been noted 37 times.
Yeah, I mean, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I suppose. One of these days when you're editing it, I would like to kind of sit and watch, just so I can kind of get an idea.
You know, Zach actually told me the exact same thing last night.
Yeah. Well, look who's here and who's not, huh?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, bro, I'd kind of like to be there whenever you edit. Or first he asked me when I edit them, right? And, I told him, throughout the week I work with my uncle, and then after work he wants to sit down and watch TV. That's when I edit the podcast. And, yeah, he was like, yeah, bro, well, I'd like to sit on. I was like, dude, it's not entertaining at all. It's mostly me sitting here for an hour and a half listening to it. And then if I hear something I need to cut out, I just cut it out.
I know it's not entertaining. The thing is, because I've got that channel that I still haven't done anything with. Like, I have one video posted on it, and I know, like, I have plenty of content Well,
A moderate amount of content.
no, I don't have any content recorded anymore.
Why?
You remember my external hard drive,
Yeah.
the one that corrupted?
Oh.
Yeah, that's where all my record. Anyways, I had I probably had like over 100 hours of gameplay footage recorded of like
That's impressive, actually.
just
That's
a bunch of different games, mainly Siege, probably 40 hours of Siege, but and I just never did anything with it because editing is just, it takes so much time. You just have to be so patient, and especially with a game clip, it's so interactive. Like you have to you have to do it, right? It's not like I'm sure it's a lot different than a podcast. Have you edited make a game video?
Yeah, so I began editing a game video, and I just have been putting it off for probably a month now. A project that I started a month ago.
Yep.
I still haven't finished it because, well, honestly, the podcast has just been picking up, and I was like, if I'm going to do one or the other, I would rather make sure that the podcast keeps going because that's actually already gained a little bit of traction.
Fair enough.
So I definitely don't want that to be slowed down because
You're trying to do something with a silly little Rainbow Six video.
silly little Rainbow Six montage. But if that's the type of content you're wanting to do, you can be here whenever I'm editing that video. That would probably, because I do a lot more editing that video than I do editing a podcast. Podcast is very minimal.
The problem I had, my big problem was the transitioning through the clips and stuff like that. I don't know why, but sometimes there was just an awkward gap where the clip would just stop. But I had the clips butted up against each other where one was supposed to end and the other one was supposed to start. But there would just be an awkward 3-second gap where there was just nothing happening, no audio, and then it would just keep on playing.
Yeah, that's pretty strange.
Yeah, it was just like a really weird. Plus, it probably took me for a 15-minute video. I probably put 6 hours of work into it.
Oh yeah, mine's probably going to be a 10-minute video. I've already worked at least an hour on it, maybe 2.
Yeah, it was like it took so much effort, and I'm sure it'll be easier next time.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I don't know what goes into making a good video.
Yeah.
Versus like, because like I had good content to put in the video. Like I had plenty of good funny moments where I was playing with people out of the Discord group and everything. I had a few where I had recorded some of the wise quotes that had got put in. Like I had recordings of when they were said, and I lost all of that. Still kind of upset about it, not gonna lie.
Dude, the wise quotes are a banger.
But when you hear the context behind it, it makes it that much more funny.
Dude, we had some bangers yesterday. Or no, not yesterday, but 2 nights ago, I guess it would be. There's definitely some more quotes in there. It was late at night, probably 3 a.m. And then Lux it's me, Lux, Gombo, and Hurricane. And Lux is just like, yo, we should just say the most unhinged stuff right now and fill up the wise quotes. So I think I'm going to make the wise quotes a monthly thing. So you guys are just going to have to be teased a little bit on that. I'm not going to tell you. But let me tell you, there's some bangers in there now. Well, there were already bangers.
Can we get one to joke to?
A what?
Just one to joke to.
One to joke to?
Yeah. You gotta keep that.
You know what?
That joking. Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Going to be recovering today.
Who is that?
Zach. Our boy Big Coingle.
Through on recovery.
First of all, I would like to, while you're doing what you're doing, I would like to give a shout out to Klingle for happy birthday.
Yep. Happy birthday, Mr. Klingle.
Great party last night, by the way.
Yep,
that was great. My only regret was the fact that I had to leave when I did. I didn't get to see you get white girl wasted.
My only regret was I also had to leave when I did because, dude, I was so tired. We stayed up till 5 in the fucking morning, and the night before I didn't go to bed till like 6:15 a.m.
God.
And my body just decided to wake up at 10:30. So I had 4 hours of sleep, woke up at 10:30, and then stayed up until 5 a.m.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then this morning I got up at 10 again.
No, fuck that. Fuck that.
Across the last 2 nights, I've got a total of 1 night of sleep. So I've got the wise quotes pulled up. I will give you the most recent entry. I could not tag anybody for this because it was actually quoted from a video we were watching. I don't know if you're familiar with Rough and Rowdy or not, are you?
I am not.
So it's sort of... have you ever watched Street Beefs?
Street Beefs?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Well, first off, I got to tell you they're hilarious and they're worth a watch on YouTube. It's essentially backyard MMA.
Oh, okay.
And it's like blowing up. Okay.
Is that like the thing where they have like that makeshift fight cage?
Yeah.
And it's just like the dirt fight? Yeah, okay.
Yes,
I know what you're talking about then.
Yeah. So, Rough and Rowdy, it's sort of like that except for it's more organized. It's actually in a building. You're probably familiar with the Barstool company.
Yeah. Barstool Sports.
Yeah. So, Rough and Rowdy is a leg of Barstool.
Oh, okay.
It's essentially boxing. I believe they just get these people that normally watch their content to go in there and box. And, well, the ring girl, honestly, sometimes they have some hot ring girls in there. But, so, anyways, the quote is, her ass crack was built bigger from the Rough and Rowdy announcer. He's just like, damn, that's a big ass crack.
Like, holy shit, listen, I know there's a fight going on, but look at that ass crack.
Yeah, dude, I gotta say, it was extra tall. It was extra tall.
10 credit cards. You could swipe 10 credit cards vertically at once.
Yeah.
Through that debit card machine, like.
And the match we were watching was midgets boxing, right? And I'm pretty sure her ass crack was taller than one of the guys fighting.
Christ. Is that what you were talking about last time when you were asking me, like, you were telling me you just got done watching midgets fight?
Yeah. Yeah, we love watching midgets fight.
I can't say I've ever seen a midget fight.
I gotta tell you, you are actually missing out.
Yeah, no, kind of live under a rock.
Because midget boxing it's actually amazing. You know what? I'm gonna pull one.
I'm gonna pull a clip of midget boxing. Make sure it's not copyrighted. I'd hate for YouTube to. Yeah, so I almost got our boy Klingle jumped last night because wow, Safari's been on it. In the last 7 days, Safari has prevented 109 trackers. Thanks, Safari. Thank you, Apple. This is why I like Apple. But yeah, we almost got our boy murdered last night. Completely my fault because I didn't know drum brakes have rotors. And someone who's been working on cars all my life, and I've never once ever seen a rotor on a drum brake. I guess I've just never like took the effort to like look behind the drum, because most of the time when I see the drum set up on the car, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I've never changed drum brakes.
Fucking Alyssa asked me if I could.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm feeling about that, because like I want to be a good friend and help out, but like at the same token, the last time I did drum brakes, I had a 60-year-old drunk standing over me telling me how to do it, even though I knew how to do it, and I got smacked in the face by a spring because he wouldn't shut up, and I couldn't pay attention to what I was doing.
That is rough.
And like I was trying to tell him like man, I know what I'm doing, I got this with one hand, and then like I wasn't paying attention, I was pulling the spring, and the spring came, it just like unhooked, like the whole hook just bent and slid out, just hit me straight in the face.
God, I'd be pissed.
I literally I had a pair of pliers in my hand, and I took it and just like spiked it into the ground nose first. They stuck in the ground, and I got up and fuck this, and just got up and walked off. And then after that, he left me alone. Just like if that didn't get the memo across. But yeah, almost got our boy killed.
This is the type of stuff they do with ring girls there. That is a midget ring girl on the shoulders of another ring girl. They're both wearing lingerie.
Alright.
Here's our fighters.
Holy shit, that one looks like he's been in federal prison.
He probably has been.
Holy fuck. I would
Let me tell you, dude.
Cross paths with that guy.
These guys are about it. Look at that.
Dude, hell, they fight better than regular boxers.
So me and Matthew were saying, right? You see how long that boxing glove is? Do you think he actually gets his hand to the end of that? Or is it just halfway through and they just tighten the strap?
Well, look at...
Because the glove's literally as long as his forearm.
Yeah, I was about to say,
forearm.
but it's like all the way up on his forearm.
Yeah.
So, like, I think they would probably have it on for the most part. I'm rooting for this
guy. Dude, that guy's fucking jacked.
Yeah, bro.
One's jacked and the other's definitely an ex-convict.
I'm with the ex-convict on this one because the other guy kind of has a
mullet. I don't know, he kind of looks wore out.
He's bro, you got to pick up those feet, bro. Come on. Come on, you're an ex-convict.
Telling a midget he's got to pick up his feet is wild.
Come on, pick up those hands, boy. What are you doing?
Let's go here. All right, let's get our ring girls going. Yep. Yeah, they get ring girls out of the crowd.
Oh, just like random girls?
Sometimes. She's a regular. That's the midget. This guy's hilarious, by the way, Caleb Presley. If you don't know him, you need to. Alright, let's get to the...
Oh, shit. Oh, she's about it, too.
Oh, looks like they go to the distance.
Wow. Yeah, they're dragging this one out. They're going to round 3 already. Yeah. Looks like they might take it into round 4.
I believe it's only a 3-round fight. Oh, they did the bell early.
Oh.
That's messed up. Respect, of course.
Yep. Yeah, I was about to say Mullet Boy won, right? He's like, hey man, get these things off of me.
But yeah, anyways, that's what we were experiencing.
Okay.
I had Matthew watching with me. He always has the best commentary.
I could only imagine what our good buddy Matthew would have to say about that.
Yeah, Matthew is certainly out of pocket, to say the least.
I think that would be saying the least, yes.
That,
about Matthew.
Actually saying the least.
Out of pocket is like the calmest way to describe Matthew. Just to reaffirm, we're talking about the guy who I was standing in the back drive of a McDonald's with, and while I'm handing people their change out of a window and taking their cards and trying to talk to them, up our customer service, because that's what we're about. At some of us, at least, that's what we're about. He's over here literally watching hentai on his phone and trying to get me to watch it with him. And like he's got his phone just angled to where anybody coming through the drive-thru can see it. like the window's here and his phone's sitting on the kiosk here. Just like, and he's just watching straight up like hentai.
That's the best. That's just Matthew.
Or Sexy Lexi. Can't forget about Sexy Lexi.
He loved Sexy Lexi.
Loved
her.
I think he's over it. I think he's over her now.
I haven't heard him speak of her as of late, but
it's
at the
been a
same
minute.
time,
I asked him about her.
You?
I was like, what happened to Sexy Lexi?
Yeah,
he was like,
that was
no,
his girl. Oh, she must have cheated on him.
Yeah,
OnlyFans whore must have cheated on him.
He moved on to bigger and better things.
Now he's
knowing Matthew.
Oh yeah,
bigger and better.
Definitely. Yeah, yesterday was the first time I had spoke to him at least like in a VC call or whatever, because, dude, we haven't played a game together in actually years. Like, it was before I quit playing games, and now he's been in the Discord, and, dude, he's elusive. He's a hard one to get a hold of.
Yeah, I will admit that much. It's hard for me to get a hold of Matt. Like, I have to, like, text him the day before, and then text him that day, and then I might get to play with him the day after. Yeah. I'm like, hey, like I'll text him the first day, and I'm like, hey, bro, do you want to play tonight or tomorrow night or something? He's like, yeah, I should have some time tomorrow night. I'm a little bit busy tonight. Some friends asked me to play something with them. I'm like, okay, like, all right, I'll text you tomorrow, and then like it'll be like 6:30. I'm just leaving work, and then I'm like, hey man, are you still want to play tonight? And he's like, actually, I can play tomorrow. And like the third night, usually he does get on, so I'll give him props on that. But I think he also just doesn't like whatever you did to him when y'all were playing Siege. It made him lose his competitive care for Siege, because like he
wasn't competitive whenever I played.
I was gonna say, because like Matthew just like he's good, and like I think this is what drives me up the wall the most is like he's good and he knows he's good at the game. He just does not fucking care.
Yeah,
there's no fucks given. He's like, what do you think will happen if I just throw the C4 at the wall? Like, Matthew, please don't blow up half of the team right now. This is really not what we need. He's like, immediately removed from match.
I feel like that's how Matthew is about literally anything. It's like, yeah, he's good at that, but he doesn't give a fuck.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter if it's work. Doesn't matter if it's school. It doesn't matter if he's fucking joking, dude.
Dude, Helldivers?
Yeah, I haven't played it.
He was for real about Helldivers.
Isn't that... Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Helldivers is Ubisoft sort of made a Call of Duty game, or am I getting that confused with another?
I don't think it's Ubisoft. Hold on.
Okay, I could be getting it confused with another then. Yeah, if it was Ubisoft, they wouldn't be going out of business right now. That is kind of crazy to think.
Arrowhead Game and Sony Interactive.
Okay, Sony.
Wait, so there was a Helldivers 1? Wait, hold up.
I could be thinking of another game. Oh, I'm thinking of X Defiant. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, there was a Helldiver?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with what is Helldivers.
Okay, so Helldivers 1 was actually a top-down shooter game.
Uh-huh. But what is Helldivers?
Basically, if you don't sign up for the Super Earth Defense Force for democracy, then you're a communistic little piece of shit, and we don't deal with that shit. You're gonna get executed on the spot. You want to see your family and friends have a chance at survival? It's not gonna happen if you don't get your little pussy boots on and get the fuck up in that spaceship.
Yeah.
Essentially, the whole game is just like a lot of it's just like a big Hold on, I'll just have to show you the trailer for this. Actually, can you pull that up? It's like
Helldivers 2 trailer.
yeah, it's like a big parody of like the U.S. military, like how they're trying to get people to sign up, like to save democracy and all that stuff. You know, like back in the day, they had the Uncle Sam thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Uncle Sam needs you. Is this the right?
Is this what we're looking for? Helldivers 2, the Fight for Freedom launch trailer.
No. Look at the Helldivers 2 opening clip or whatever it is.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
This deviations in attention will be considered treason. Thank you. This is the best way to describe this game. Like, this still gets me every time I watch it.
Prosperity. Liberty. Hi there.
Everybody's so NPC.
Our way of life. Oh, hello. But freedom doesn't come free.
This kind of looks like Fallout.
Sweet liberty! Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now. You could be next.
What?
It is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free. Join the Helldivers. Become part of an elite peacekeeping force. See exotic new life forms. And spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become a hero.
Literally planted their flag in a corpse.
Yep.
Become a Helldiver.
And yeah, that basically sums up Helldivers 2. So it's a it's like a first-person shooter game. And once again, as they described, the whole point of the game is to spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy.
Yeah.
Against I can't remember what the fuck the alien bugs are called. There's the alien bugs, and then there's the automatrons, which is basically like, have you ever seen like the old Terminators?
I
Have you
believe
seen
so, yeah.
any
yeah.
Terminator movie?
I have not watched the entirety of a Terminator movie.
Okay.
No.
Well, do you know how like bear skin or like bare metal?
Yeah,
they
yeah,
look like they're just like that weird robot skeleton thing with the red eyes. That's what basically you're fighting. That's the
Oh, okay.
yeah. And so the whole time, like everything you do is like all you hear is for democracy or for Super Earth. And like it makes the best part of it is like it makes jokes if you walk around your ship. It like you'll see it. It's like survival chance of Helldiver. It's like less than 1%. It's like it'll really say 0.008% or something like that, and it has like all the casualties of all the Helldivers up on the screen.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's just basically
That is funny.
it's just a military parody that just like really hit the spot. With
It kind of looked like Fallout to me in the at least from the trailer, the opening cinema, because even his suit was sort of Fallout-ish. He
the
had
Fallout suit vibe.
blue, yeah, and then even their armor kind of made me think of power armor, just not as bulky,
See, for me, the armor.
like a mix between power armor and Spartan armor,
See, that's what like
or a stormtrooper actually, between power armor and a stormtrooper.
the whole game was like yeah, it is a good game, and like it is like got some like good gameplay to it, but like the whole point of the game was to be funny more than anything. And the more you played the game, the more you realize that just everything in the game is a bunch of ripped off ideas from other from other games and like in stories and like popular like I can't even
Franchises?
yeah, popular franchises and whatnot. And so like you'll realize like once you look at the ship that you fly around, it looks like a mix of something between like Star Trek and Halo.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's literally what all the ships look like. They look like Star Trek ships or Halo ships or something like that. the armor that you wear,
Mm-hmm.
it was originally designed more or less to be as close to a Halo ripoff as possible.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, without avoiding the copyright stuff,
Yeah,
so they
yeah,
had to
yeah.
throw some other stuff in there. They have they have one of the helmets, and I mean, like, I swear to God, it's straight out of Halo, because, like, if anybody's ever played Halo Reach back in the day on Xbox 360, you used to be able to customize your Spartan, like when you were playing online multiplayer. And one of the helmets you could get was called EOD Spectre, and it had, like, it looked like a little stormtrooper, like the stormtrooper scout helmet had, like, the two little eyes, and then like the rest of the face was covered, and it had, like, a net guard down here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same exact helmet. They literally just copied and pasted it out of out of Halo Reach into Helldivers. They're like, no one's gonna notice.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, that makes for a good game.
It was a great game. The thing that killed me about it is, like, the hype died so quick for it, because, like, it's very repetitive, and that's probably the worst part of the game. Is it's just kind of like it's just a shoot 'em up grind game.
Oh yeah.
You just keep on killing things. There's no really other, like, yeah, you go to these planets and you go, like, your objective is, like, go blow up this hive's nest, or go blow up this automaton factory. Go save these science people.
Yeah, it's just all the same. It's the same mission rebranded.
Yeah, basically. So it just got repetitive. I got up to, like, level 30, and by that point I was just kind of bored.
Yeah, I feel like most games the hype. Actually, when's the last time, like, a new game was coming out that people were hyped about? Because I'm thinking Apex.
Black Ops 6 did receive a lot of attention.
Did it?
Yeah.
I guess I'm not really in that community, so maybe I just didn't see it.
Like,
I just feel like everybody's
everyone's-
just like, oh yeah, the new Call of Duty game.
see, no, the thing that with Black Ops 6 was, like, it was really weird, because, like, there was so much hype around the beta, and, like, everybody was like, oh, this game's so fun, the beta is so great. Oh, like,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah.
And then, like, the game actually released, and I haven't heard anything about it since.
That's usually not good.
Yeah, that's usually not a good sign.
Yeah.
But, like, it
The
did
beta
have, like,
probably had the new game hype, and then after the beta, it was just, it's just
Yeah.
it's just the next Call of Duty.
you did have to buy you had to pre-order the game to get the beta, though, so they got your money either way.
Yeah. So they're essentially just it's just like buying a new Kia. You're like, yeah, it's new.
It's a car.
It's kind of like the old one. It's just newer.
Yeah, basically, like,
Yeah. The new car smell's gone, so there's no hype for it. It's just my car.
yeah, it just kind of, like I said, it's just kind of weird how quickly the hype died out for it. The movement, from what I've seen, it is definitely improved, and it does look pretty cool. That Omni movement thing is...
What is that?
So...
Because I haven't really seen... The most I've seen about Black Ops 6 was the UFC event I watched yesterday was sponsored by them.
It's kind of hard to describe, because, like, you know how you have, like liminal movement in the older Call of Duty games? Like, you can strafe, or you can walk backwards and forwards, side to side. Now you can run backwards. Like, you can backpedal and still be shooting and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
And, like, yeah, you can, like, I guess
I would hope
different...
that makes your your accuracy terrible. I would hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
It adds a lot of new variety to the game, because Call of Duty, for the last, I don't know, 15 fucking years, has been about who has the quickest aim. Like, it's like, who can aim fastest and shoot fastest and hit their target the first time. Because, like, Black Ops 2 was, like, probably... Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2 are probably the two biggest examples of this, where, like, Modern Warfare 2 especially, with the intervention, was, like, what I feel like really started it. Was where people would be, like, standing up on the Rust Tower, and they jump off, do a 720 no-scope, kill somebody, and get the final kill cam. Like,
Yeah.
Like, that's where that hype started, and then people started getting really competitive about it. People are like, Black Ops 2, you see these Black Ops 2 clips where people get, like, 28 kills in a row with a ballista on Nuketown, and people are just, like, running into their bullets and just eating them. Because it's just like, run around the corner, die. Run around the corner, die. Run around the corner, die.
Yeah, and he's sitting, like, behind one of the houses in the backyard.
But by the time you get up to, like Cold War, Modern Warfare, the new Modern Warfare 3, anything like that, like, that's just been the game for that long. Like, yeah, you added Warzone, you added armor plates and getting revived and some of these different
You
mechanics
added
to
battle
the game.
royale mechanics to your battle royale game.
Exactly, but like you didn't actually really change the game or make it new. It's the same game with slight variations in it.
That actually reminds me, there's a game that I was suggested. I guess it's the new battle royale. It's called Off the Grid. I actually haven't done any looking into it at all until just now. We're gonna watch the trailer. To it.
Okay, that sounds great. Not copyrighted.
Not copyrighted.
Not sponsored or whatever.
Not sponsored. Unlike Bud Light, we are sponsored by Bud Light.
Fans? Welcome to Cobra's Corner. Is this for real? Yes, Black Sabbath. 3
Ooh, okay.
game developers have gotten
See, I'm big into
together
the third-person shooters.
gaming
I love a
experience.
third-person mechanic.
The top video game players in the world, are they any good in real life battle royale type situation?
That's pretty cool. He is ziplining on a tram.
Actually this.
They suck.
Not laying around on the screen. We do have ex-Navy SEALs coming down. We need the best of the best. Anybody can play. You just gotta be brave enough to take a bullet. Kilo Kitty wants to know if it hurts. Of course it hurts. We donate 100 grand worth of cyber limbs. But there's a chance for fame. There's a chance for fortune. I need you to take her down to Midtown Harbor. Do not stop. You could also... Oh, God. Hey, look at me, fan. Click me, like me. I don't care. Watch me, don't watch me. I'm over this whole thing.
Okay.
I think they did good on the trailer.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
It does look like a cool game. To me, it looks like a mixture between Apex and Warzone. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's another battle royale.
See, that's the thing that was like...
That's what's in right now.
We just keep getting... It's the same game.
It's the
with
same game.
With a different title and a few different looks.
Yep.
Like, I feel like for me especially, the last game that really came out that was different than a lot of things that were coming out around it was Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk came out, and like, unfortunately, because of the community, the game was rushed and was terrible when it first came out.
Yeah, I heard there was like an insane hype train for Cyberpunk.
Okay.
And then it released and I didn't hear anything about it.
Okay, Respawn Entertainment, when they released the first trailer that had Keanu Reeves in it,
Oh.
everybody was like, why isn't this game done yet? Why isn't this game done yet? Why isn't this game done yet? And so Respawn was like, it's not done yet. We told you it's going to take another 2 years to get... It was supposed to have like the campaign was supposed to be like an online multiplayer campaign to where you could have people help you with the missions and stuff like that if you wanted to. Like, it was supposed to be so much bigger of a game than what it is. And it's a pretty chunky game already. It's got a lot that goes into running the game. Like,
Yeah, because I heard the graphics are insane, too.
they are. If you have something that can support ray tracing,
Yeah.
it is a phenomenal game
man.
to play. Like, it is absolutely the graphics. I ran it. I can run it on my computer, and that's another reason I wanted to get a better CPU is to help with that processing load. But like, I've ran it on like the low end ray tracing form, and even then, like, it just looks stellar. It
man.
like the sunlight, like you get like the light glare and stuff if you like turn around and look into the sunlight, or you walk out of a dark building and walk out into the light, like you can't see anything, and then you walk out and your eyes adjust. Like they did a really phenomenal job with this game, and they even said it. They were like, no, we still have like another 2 years to make this game. If people are like, no, we want it now, they're like, the game sucks. Are you sure you want it right now? And everybody's like, yeah, give it to us. And then they released the game, and everybody's like, why didn't you finish your game?
Yeah.
Why didn't you finish your game? You're just like, are you fucking serious right now?
You can't fold. And once you make a commitment of this is going to take this long, like if you rush it, it's just not going to be good. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter what it is.
Well, at the same time, they literally told people, they were like, if we release this game now, it's going to fucking suck.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to complain about it. And people are like, I don't care, I want to play it. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. There, people complained, and it sucked. Now, after it's been like 3 years since Cyberpunk's came out now, I think. And has improved dramatically. Like it is personally, which I haven't played a whole lot. I've probably got like 15 hours sunk into the game.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's not a lot of game time into that game. It is like GTA, but everything that I don't like about GTA is fixed in this.
Oh, okay.
And that's the closest thing you can really compare it to, and that's just because it's a free roam game and you're in a city.
Yeah.
Other than that, like it has a lot of different mechanics in the game. It's got like kind of some of the Watch Dogs mechanic where you can hack things and stuff like that. You can be a violent criminal if you want to. You can be a good guy if you want to. So that kind of brings in the moral code.
So it's almost like an RPG.
Yeah, it is. And I think that it is a phenomenal game. And I said, like out of everything that's come out, especially recently, it's probably something that stands out the most in my opinion.
Yeah, and it just sucks that they did that because all the people that joined and started playing the game when it first came out and it sucked, they're gonna still hold that against the game even if they fix it. Yep. Somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, do you play Cyberpunk?" They're like, "No, that game fucking sucks. I played it 2 years ago." And
yeah, exactly.
They can't even finish their fucking game.
Yeah, exactly. Because like a lot of YouTubers were waiting to play it, like a lot of social media influencers and stuff were waiting to play it, and then it came out because of how harassful our community is on the internet. And what are you guys doing? But like everybody on the community or on the internet is just like so harassful and so persistent when they want something. Like nobody understands the concept of like delayed gratification at all.
No.
Like I want it here and now type shit. And when you're like that and you can't be a little bit flexible with someone who's working on making something that was actually going to be some like ahead of its time for a game, like, and you just rush it, you're gonna get a shitty product out of it. Like that's just not how things work. And so they took a great game, like you said. The reputation for it got trashed on the internet. It's recovered some of that, but it'll never recover from that initial blow it was dealt like right off the rip, just being bad. Because when it came out, like I don't know if you remember. Do you remember when Skyrim came out? Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
Not really.
When Skyrim came out, they literally Bethesda said that they knew it had 730 bugs in it. And that was what they knew of.
Yeah, there's always more.
Not the things that they didn't catch in dungeons and stuff like that, but they released it anyways because they were on a deadline. I mean, the game still turned out all right, but there's a lot of bugs in Skyrim. A lot of stuff you can definitely abuse and use to your advantage, but there's also a lot of stuff that sucks when you're walking through a field. You just got done killing this dragon or something. You're trying to get back home so you can save and get off the game, and then you fall through the floor.
Yikes.
Yeah, original Skyrim was a nightmare to play. Like on PS3 Skyrim, that was a rough time for Bethesda fans, and deemingly so.
So it does look like Cyberpunk made a little bit of a comeback because recent reviews is overwhelmingly positive on Steam.
Because, like I said, it's a phenomenal game now. It really
all-time
is.
very positive.
Yeah, like that's how many games do you even see have that many reviews? Let alone
700,000. They have
700,000.
over 500,000 reviews.
700,000 very positive reviews for this game.
Yeah.
Sixth friend who already owned this game. Look at Stalin up there. I don't know who that could be.
Stalin?
Yeah. Oh my god.
The OG Vengeance.
And I feel like this should go to prove how great of a game this is because it's still $60.
Yeah.
And I know Steam...
Dude, honestly, all games are fucking expensive now.
Well, I know Steam is like one of those companies that don't like to drop the price, but like... This game deserves it, personally. Like, how much work has gone into this game, like, it deserves to be a $60 game. Because, from what I understand, there's like 200 or 300 hours of campaign gameplay in it. And then not to mention all the other shit that you can go and do in the game. I would like to get back into playing that game. I would also like to get my fucking computer fixed. But I'm planning on ordering that liquid cooler this week, like I said.
So have you decided, like, overheating's definitely the problem, or...?
I haven't decided it's definitely the problem, but we've whittled it down by the process of elimination that it's either the overheating is the issue or the processor's dead.
Oh.
If I'm...
I doubt the processors. dead.
I do too, which is why I'm leaning towards the cooling, and it's also cheaper than buying a new processor.
Yeah.
But the thought process is simple, and it's like you start with the simple stuff, right? Like your car isn't getting good gas mileage. You don't go and buy a new motor.
No.
You change your spark plugs, change your oil. You start with the basic things. Then when you change your oil, you realize that you see some metal dust in there. Then you start thinking, okay, maybe I need to have some more intensive work.
Yeah,
done
yeah,
to it.
yeah.
Like you're not like, you don't just like look at your car, it's running a little bad. You're like, all right, time to buy a new car. Well, some people are.
Some people
are like
do
that. But I'm not one of those people. And so I figured that between spending, I don't know, $200 on a good liquid cooler, and it's going to be something that, like, if I put it in there and it doesn't fix the problem, I have a brand new liquid cooler that will effectively cool the next step up, which is, like I said, going to be like a Ryzen 7 7800. That would be a great step up, and that the process or the cooler I plan on getting is going to take care of that. So it shouldn't be a problem. And by that point, if I've got this cooler, it doesn't fix the issue, and I have to replace the the processor, I'm going to replace the motherboard anyways. At that point, my computer has been completely rebuilt.
Yeah. See,
the only thing is the case.
I mean,
I'm not changing the case.
No, there's no point in
I
doing
love
that.
my case. The case is perfect.
Yeah, my buddy Lux, for some reason, he has this issue on his computer. At first, like, it happened occasionally. Now it happens every time. Whenever he starts any sort... Wow, that's crazy. He just messaged me on Discord. He has this issue where whenever he joins any sort of game, like whenever he's in the lobby, no problems at all. As soon as he enters a match, his game crashes. It doesn't matter if he's playing Siege, if he's playing Rocket League, like it just crashes.
Has he even checked for like a driver update or anything like that?
I'm not sure.
Because Sean was having a similar issue, and for a while it was because he wasn't running on a phenomenal equipment anyways.
Yeah.
But like we were dicking around with some stuff, and it just popped in my mind. I was like, hey, have you done a game driver update? And he was like, what's that?
Yeah.
Like that.
Honestly, a lot of people don't even. It's not something that you think about.
Yeah, exactly. And I even forget about it from time to time, and then like my games start crashing. And I'm like, what the fuck is the problem? You were fucking fine yesterday. What the fuck is the issue? And then I'm like, oh, I've got a driver update. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
And it's such an inconvenience to do it because you literally have to go out of your way to do the driver update, and then you got to restart your computer. And...
Mine actually doesn't usually restart anymore.
Really?
Like, it usually Express installs it, and I don't ever have to restart it anymore.
I haven't seen that before.
Very convenient.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's a good thing, but very convenient.
That's my biggest hesitation with updating things. I got to restart my phone gets an update and it sits there for 2 months, and I'm like, fuck. I guess I'll let my phone restart.
But eventually, Sean's equipment did just kind of go out of date, and so we took my. Which one was that? I think that was the 1080. He bought my 1080 off of me. And we put the 1080 in there. I don't even know what I did with the 1060. Dude, that 1060 was amazing. For what it was, dude.
Was it 3 gig or 6 gig?
6 gig.
Okay, yeah.
Dude, it ran Battlefield 2042 on 60 frames a second.
That's impressive.
For a fucking 1060, hell yeah.
For
that
fucking
thing
10-year-old graphics card.
That motherfucker was trucking, bro. He said, run that shit.
Yeah, that's what my first PC had, was a 1060 in it, and it did well for a while.
It did phenomenally for a while, and then like they started updating Battlefield, and then they started really getting heavy with the updates in Siege, and like I remember there was one update, and I think it was when who was it? I think it was when Brava came out.
Yeah.
And like they just dropped this fucking huge update when Brava came out. Like that was when they reworked a shit ton of maps. They redid some of the graphics and the mechanics in the game, and like the 1060 wasn't fucking having it after that.
No.
It was like no buddy, it's time to upgrade.
Yeah. Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Yeah. So I got the 1080 off of my brother. I stuck it in there. ran like a fucking trooper for. I probably got like another year out of it, and then I was like, all right, no, I want something better than this. I want ray tracing, even if it's streamed or like cloud ray tracing. I want ray tracing.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what I did. I went and bought 3070. Spent too much money on it. Actually, I didn't pay that. It's a Founders Edition. I only paid $300 for it. So that's not terrible.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I could have paid $4. Someone could have easily gotten $4 out of me for it because I wanted it that bad. I almost bought a 4070, but then I realized that won't fit in my case.
Oh, are they that big?
From what I've seen, because the 3070 is like, I've got that much clearance room in between the front of it and my fan.
Yeah.
I don't think a 4070 is going to quite cut it. I think it comes to right there, and I would rather have that playroom in there.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, if I'm getting that far into it anyways, I'm probably going to give the whole PC to my girlfriend and then just like start building another one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's the
You think
plan.
she'd actually use it?
Yeah. I feel like if she could play games and actually like, because like we have that laptop, and it does okay, but it's just not a gaming laptop. So like, I feel like if she could actually play games and the system she was using could
I feel like
handle
she'd be like
the mods.
a Sims player.
She was playing Lethal Company with us, and
Oh, really?
Yeah. Who's Your Daddy? I don't know if you've ever played that game.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
You haven't heard of that? Okay, that game's pretty funny. Basically, you can play more than 2 players, but like simply speaking, one person's the baby and the other person's the parent, and the parent is trying to prevent the baby from killing themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have heard of that game.
That game is so fucking funny, dude. And we were playing it together, but like when we were playing Lethal Company by itself is like, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but once again, it's back to that repetitiveness.
Yeah.
You're just doing the same thing all the time. Yeah, you might go to a different planet, you might get some new equipment, but overall, you're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So, you start adding mods to it, because it is a very moddable game. And I think there's over like 70,000 mods available for Lethal Company.
Oh my god.
It's an insane amount of mods that people have taken the time to make for that game to play. Like they have one that I seen an Instagram reel. I think it was off of TikTok or something, where dude was like, it was a lethal hack or something like that, and it was like. He was like, yeah, so I thought this was something, you could use your controller to plug up. No, and he zooms in on the description of it. It's like, it's to connect the game to your fucking vibrator.
What?
Yes. Someone made a mod to let you Bluetooth your vibrator to a fucking video game.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, so I guess whenever you're getting chased down by a monster or something, your vibrator's just going insane. I don't know.
No,
Never
that's
had a
definitely
vibrator
built for
in.
Twitch streamers.
Amaranth right there.
Yeah,
100%.
that's a hot tub stream.
Yeah, that's a hot tub stream right there. Run!
That can be our first Twitch edition. Is we'll do a hot tub stream.
As long as there's no vibrating butt plugs or anything, I'm cool with that.
No, just vibrating dildos, not butt plugs.
Shit, I don't really feel like having myself gaped anytime soon. I'm not.
You don't have to touch it. It's just gonna be there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's just gonna be there,
It's
can you get one of the ones with the
aesthetics.
suction cup
For
so it
aesthetics.
can we can stick it on the back of it and it's just constantly doing this in the background.
We can put it on Mason's forehead.
That works too.
He
because
would have
he would
so
be
much fun with that.
I was gonna say, he'd be slapping it off his shit. Anytime someone said something that didn't please him, he would just fucking hit them with it.
Oh man.
So, Money Mike had to explain his outfit. My outfit's a lot more obscure.
Yeah, see, I didn't recognize it.
A
And
lot of
you
people
kind of gave me a very vague
because
understanding of what it is.
I didn't want to waste fucking 30 minutes at a party explaining who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
And I knew nobody at that party was going to understand who me and Emily were dressed as. So let me pull it up for you real quick.
What is it called?
What?
Your costume.
Oh, I am Lloyd Forger from Spy X Family. Lloyd Forger is a spy who works for a corporation called Wise.
Is this him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, it's from an anime. It's a very obscure reference that a lot of people in our friends circles would probably not get. Like I said, that's why I just didn't go into like a lot of detail with it or
Oh, you
anything.
didn't get the blazer.
I did have the blazer.
Oh, did you?
It's actually it's in Alyssa's trunk right now.
Oh.
Remember? Because that's what I pulled the pin off of.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and then Emily was who is so like they're not, well, they are married, but like she's an assassin and he's a spy, and in where they're at, it's suspicious for a male or a female to not have like a husband or a wife.
How do you even spell that? Dude, I promise I put
Your YOR.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, not gonna lie, her costume was spot on.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
The first one she got was that as her cuz she is she's like an undercover assassin, and she's the Thorn Princess, and so she originally went with that costume, but we got it and it was too small, and we were trying to zip it up, and it was so cheaply made that literally both sides of the seam around the zipper just fucking
Oh man.
yeah, just KO'd themselves.
Yeah,
she was
that's
crying, like she was upset about it. I felt really bad, so I was like, listen, I have Amazon Prime, we're gonna order a new one, it'll be here on time, everything's gonna be okay, babe.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we did. Would have been cool if she could have got away with that though. But like I said,
It's okay.
the dress was also very because anime women don't know how many, James, I'm talking to you because I know you watch anime and I know you're listening. Anime women, for some reason, have all of them have like the hourglass figure thing going on, where they have like not like a huge ass, but they have like a big ass, a small waist, and fucking unreasonably big titties. And so that dress, like she put it on and her nipples were straight up just like hanging out of the top of it because like that bitch has like straight up D cups.
Oh, as anime women should.
Yeah, like look at them honkers, bro. You can even tell from the side profile that that's
Fucking
like
mommy
at
milkers.
least a C+ cup.
Damn.
Yeah, but that was that's what we were on last year or this year. Last year was the Timmy Turner thing. We were going to get James, and this is why I was so bummed out. Can you pull out of that picture? I'm trying to see if there's a picture with the little girl in it. No, that one. There it is. We were gonna make James dress up as her.
Oh,
That's their adopted daughter who's telekinetic. It was either that or his option was that or the dog,
for the dog.
Mr. Bond.
I feel like James has more dog energy than.
I don't know.
Little
I
girl,
feel
but-
like the little girl would have suited him pretty good. Not gonna lie.
I feel like James could have pulled anything off, honestly.
That's why I was kind of bummed out when he's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to go to the party." I was like, "Fuck!" It's like the best part of our costume just left.
Oh man.
This would have been so funny if we could have got him to dress up like that. Then I would have took the time to explain the costume a little bit better.
Yeah.
But so basically this is my daughter. She's 6 and in like one of the most prestigious boarding schools in the country.
The thought of James portraying somebody in the most prestigious boarding school.
Especially that. And I even told him, I called him and asked him if he would do it with us, and that's when we found out he was going to, that's when he was going to Minnesota
Yeah.
this weekend.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
He's gonna fucking kill me for that one. I can hear his blood boiling from like fucking 800 miles away, however fucking far Minnesota is. He's like, God damn it, he just made another shitty accent.
I mean, it's almost a Canadian accent. It kind of is a Canadian accent.
It's basically an American Canadian.
Yeah. 100%. Which is basically Toronto.
Yeah,
They don't
basically.
even speak French there anymore.
Good. French sucks.
Yeah, they just speak English.
Fuck the French.
Fuck the French pussies.
We helped you, motherfucker. Actually, no, we didn't really help them that much during their revolution.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. We still helped you guys during your revolution. We taught you all what freedom was, and all you do is fucking disrespect America.
Yeah, it's
Come
kind
over
of
here
ridiculous.
and fucking do something about it. You got a fucking problem, come say it. You little French assholes. I really don't care for French people. And that's not actually like...
They do have like one of the highest crime rates in the world.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
For real?
I think.
Is
so.
that because?
I think
of all
because
the,
of Paris, but
I was about to say, well, is that because of all the immigration, or is that just like a thing that's been like that for a while? Because
it might
I know-
just be.
well, I know Paris was kind of like a hub for like sex trafficking and stuff like that. Like it was kind of a big. Holy fucking A.
Let's see.
France is that one, if I'm not
This one?
mistaken. France should be, yeah.
Oh wow, way to know your geography. Crime index 54.6, which on the scale
What
is
is-
kind of high.
What is America then?
49.
We have less of a crime rate. What's going on with China over here?
Dude, China's got some
What?
bad dudes over. Wait, where is this? Fucking 80? Papua New Guinea, dude. They're
What's going on down here then? South
that's
Africa.
South Africa, dude.
Dude, there's
75. That's
Fuck shit.
dude. This one's
places.
dark. What's that one?
82. Venezuela. Okay,
That
that
makes
makes sense.
What? Afghanistan? I mean, I guess that makes sense. I don't know.
Is it crime when it's committed against
Dude,
women?
Canada doesn't have a crime index.
though?
That's how happy Canada is that they literally don't even commit crimes.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not even that they don't commit crimes. It's like someone gets caught carjacking and they're like, oh, I'm sorry. Here's your
Yeah.
keys back. I won't do it again. It's a terrible Canadian accent, but fuck it. Wow. Okay. Colombia's... I'm surprised that one doesn't have one, but...
Dude, I'm surprised Cuba isn't way higher. Well, I guess they have like really strict, like if you fucking break the law, your head gets cut off. Or
yeah,
something.
basically there's no repeat offenders in Cuba, so...
Yeah. Dude, Iceland's doing pretty good.
What's going on in, like...
I guess there's nothing to do in Iceland to
the
break the law.
Netherlands and stuff.
Where the fuck's that? Like up here?
Somewhere in this area. It should be.
Lithuania.
No, that's Bosnia, Latvia, Estonia. It should be somewhere in that.
Denmark.
Den-
Netherlands. 26.2.
Okay,
That's
okay.
really low.
Okay.
But it looks like... What's this?
Chile.
Chile? Yeah, Chile's doing pretty good.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, maybe I need...
That Wow. That really. Oh, fuck. Here we go.
No, not in America. Worldwide. By homicide rate?
Holy fuck. Please still be Chicago. Please still be Chicago. Please still be Chicago.
I just want to fucking
Tijuana?
list. Oh, there we go.
Holy
All right, why?
fuck.
Dude,
Mexico.
out of the top 10, Mexico's 5 of the top 10
Mexico. What y'all got
worst
going on?
cities.
Venezuela's 3 and Brazil's the other 2.
Dude, what the fuck's going on in South America?
Guys, come on. Is this all like cartel
And
stuff?
then we have South Africa.
St. Louis.
Alright,
There we
yep.
go, 15.
Dude, I can't believe it took the United States to number 15.
Something America's not first in.
Yeah.
Or trying to actively be first in, surprisingly.
Baltimore, that's not surprising.
Baltimore's... There's no way Baltimore's more dangerous than Chicago. I hear, like, horror stories of Chicago.
Well, this is homicides per 100K.
Oh, this is homicide. Okay.
Yeah, this is specifically homicides.
Okay.
No, there's Detroit. New Orleans. Yeah, I don't even think Chicago was on here.
Wow. Then what are you rappers talking about?
Yeah, dude, they're capping.
Is O-Block even real?
I don't think they are.
I'm kind of wondering, why aren't you guys number 2 on this list if O-Block is real? These are the real questions. This is what we're here to solve.
The real heavy hitters. So, I think what we learned today is not to go to Mexico.
Yeah, it looks like Tijuana is not the place to be, even though a lot of people... Isn't that like a popular tourist destination?
I think so, yeah.
Can you
Which
look
makes
that up
sense.
real quick? Because yes, everybody wants to go and see the cartel firsthand, see exactly how they sell their drugs, see how many people they murder on a daily basis. I have to give props to the cartel.
Reddit, because Reddit gives us the best answers.
Who doesn't drink? Other resorts along the coast.
Tijuana is probably one of the worst places you can visit for any of the things that you stated you were looking for. Oh, what's he looking for?
But in a way that isn't very charming.
Okay. I'm a 29-year-old American male. and I've heard all my life how Tijuana and other resorts along the coast of Mexico are big for drinking and partying, but I'm interested in history, architecture, and culture. Would Tijuana be a good place to visit for those things? First answer, Tijuana is probably one of the worst places you can visit for any of the things that you stated you were looking for. It is a border town that has catered itself to tourists, but in a way that isn't very charming.
Tijuana's an 11 for trashy partying.
So, okay. So they're good for partying and nothing more. That makes sense on why there would be homicides in a place like that.
Yeah, okay, I suppose that.
People are getting drunk, throwing each other off the top floor.
That or they're getting drunk and loaning blow, and then not paying, trying to not pay it back.
Speaking of people falling off the top floor.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Fuck, what's his name?
Oh, that's the One Direction guy.
The One Direction guy.
Fuck me.
It's something Payne.
I heard about that.
One Direction dead guy. Liam
Liam
Payne. Liam Payne. Died at 31 in Argentina, falling from the 3rd floor of a hotel.
What were you doing in Argentina though, bro?
In a statement, police said they discovered Payne's body after an emergency crew responded to an call. That's great. In the upscale neighborhood of Palermo on Wednesday.
Why were you in Argentina though, bro?
See, and it doesn't say it's an accident. It just says dead from falling. So he could have gotten in with the cartel down there.
Do you think somebody pushed him?
I think it was a setup.
Do you think he had some
Died from multiple traumas and hemorrhages. A preliminary autopsy suggests he died from external and internal bleeding injuries. Dude, which is kind of crazy.
A 3rd fucking story building.
Yeah, I mean,
no shit.
I understand. Well, here's my thing: is like, I mean, 3 stories, that's tall, right? But that, I don't feel like it's that hard to fall 30 feet.
I don't know. I feel like.
So I feel like I could fall
like
10 feet with no injury. So like,
Yeah,
would
but
20
like-
feet be that much worse?
But you got to think gravity or like this rate you're falling also gets exponentially faster as you're falling until you reach terminal velocity.
That is true.
Because
So
it's negative 9.83 meters per second squared or some shit like that. That's what I got beaten in my head in physics. And like, so like the first second you're falling 9.83 feet. What falling distance?
falls from 6 feet or more can result in serious injury or deaths. 10 feet or more are often fatal. Dude, I don't believe that. 10 feet? I've fallen 10 feet before. I've fallen off the top of playgrounds. Have you ever, whenever you was a kid, did you ever climb like on top of the playground thing? Like on the roof? Yeah, I fell off of one of those. And I was okay.
Where'd you land?
I landed kind of on my ass.
That's a lot different than landing on your neck.
I mean, yeah, if you fall, dude, if you fall fucking 3 feet and land on
Plus,
your neck, you're probably dead.
A playground has either mulch or rubber, which I'm not saying mulch is soft.
Oh, it's
by
dirt.
any means. Even dirt. It's still softer than concrete.
I mean, yeah.
You fall on asphalt from 30 feet, even on your, if you land on your feet and you don't like tuck and roll or be like a professional fucking spy or some shit, like your shins are going out of your kneecaps.
Taller people have an increased chance of survival and less severe injuries, but they can still die.
I didn't know that taller people were better off falling.
Okay, so a surgeon recommends people who fall from heights of 20 feet or greater be taken. So I guess at 20 feet, it's a real issue. 20 feet's the real issue here.
And I just
A free falling calculator. Okay.
Oh, hey, this would be
perfect.
great.
Let's see how fast he was moving whenever he hit the ground.
Okay.
Initial velocity, we'd say 0, right?
Yeah, 0 would be
Height in feet,
30
feet. Okay. Time of fall.
Scroll up.
What? 3 p.m.
You're missing one. Gravitational acceleration. What?
I think that's just.
That's not a constant, is it?
So it looks. Is that right? Is that the answer? He would be falling at 43 feet per second.
That's pretty fucking fast.
I think that's.
For a human, that's pretty quick.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he would be falling at 44 feet per second. We're gonna go ahead and round it up to 45 because we like fives.
That's pretty quick for a.
That's really fast
for a person to be moving that fast outside of a vehicle.
That is.
So yeah, I could imagine that would not be a great fall or a great landing. And then, like you said, he may have been under the influence of
Oh,
alcohol
probably.
or something like that. He
Who
may
the
have-
fuck's in South America and not under the influence?
I mean, exactly, but
So, falling from 48 feet is fatal for 50% of people.
god damn.
That's pretty far for only half people to die.
Yeah, but like I said, that
So
also
30
depends on.
Dude, that's almost double the distance he fell.
Well, but like
and
I
half
said,
the people die.
that also depends on. That also depends on like the specific scenario. It depends on how they landed, how they fell. Like this said, like
A
what
skydiver lands at 180 feet per second? Wait, is that? Oh, wait, no, I think that's while he's falling.
That's
while he's
terminal
falling.
speed.
Yeah, okay.
But like falling like this, you fall slower than if you're like pencil diving straight down. or
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
up. You fall faster if you're doing that. Like I said, if you're a very if you're a limber person and you've had training,
Mm-hmm.
you can take a fall from 30 feet and tuck and roll on the fall and you'll be okay. But
So if he's traveling at 43 feet per second and he only fell 30 feet, that would mean he was falling for less than a second.
literally,
So I don't... I feel like body position probably wouldn't affect you that much at that point.
I
would it?
feel like he probably had to have like landed on his neck or something like that,
Yeah.
or on his back and like shattered his ribs.
Yeah, because it said he died from internal bleeding.
Yeah,
so,
so
he
that
probably...
sounds like he broke some ribs or something and
Yeah.
punctured a lung.
Yeah.
So, which is horrible to think about.
Our boy Liam Payne. You know, at first, whenever I saw that, I thought it was Liam Neeson, and I was like, no fucking way Liam Neeson fell off a hotel room.
Not Liam Neeson, bro.
Dude, he literally has a specific set of skills that prevents him from dying.
He said, I will look for you. I will find you. Oh!
Shit, they found me!
He lands on top of them, kills them in the process. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I'm still out of it from like last night.
You want a beer?
know.
I might put you back in it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, fuck.
How did that? I didn't watch the. I might take you up on that in a little bit. But how did that the D&D one turn out?
I haven't even edited it.
You haven't edited it? I thought you
No.
posted it.
No.
I thought it was live.
No.
Oh, okay.
That was just a regular podcast.
Oh, okay. I was wondering to see if you were even wanting to post that one or not, because like I said, it is kind of. I see what James was saying from the camera angle over there.
I'm going to upload it regardless, because why not?
Fair enough.
But,
Crank out the content.
yeah. And
Um,
that should be an easy edit anyways.
I was gonna say, is there a way you'd want to like try to mount something to where we have a top-down view?
We
or,
definitely could do that.
Like, we could get another one of these.
I think...
Make it a little cluttered, but
I'm going to take these off. I don't know what it is. Whenever I wear sunglasses, it makes me more antisocial. I don't know why. I guess my brain's like, you can't see very well, so other people obviously can't see you. You're not real. You're just not even a person. Let me tell you, when a pimp takes off his glasses, he means business.
yeah, I was about to say it's fucking business time now.
He means fucking business.
Can we get a cut for business?
Player.
Business time.
Business time.
Yeah, I woke up feeling like shit this morning.
Did
Bird
you?
dog? What are you guys doing?
Dude,
Well, you
it went
gotta-
down easy.
It went down easy. It didn't want to stay.
No?
It
Did
stayed.
it come back up?
No, it stayed, but it
Okay.
didn't want to.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't happy about it. It was like one way or the other. I will come out of you, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of how much I drank, because it wasn't like a lot, but I probably had. Because me and you together drank like half that of
Are
thing
you
of Bird
for
Dog.
real?
Yeah.
I didn't think I had that much.
Well, I had a decent amount, because like I made the mixed drink, and then I drank half of it, and then I filled it back up
Jesus
with.
Christ. I was going to say, like, I took like one, maybe two mouthfuls of Sprite out of
Yeah.
the can, and then I just fucking filled it back up all the way, and like, I could barely taste the Sprite, honestly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, it was enough to like get rid of the alcohol taste.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I was like, all right, fuck it, this is good. He's like, I'm gonna run that shit.
Yeah.
I'm running with it.
So let's see. So yeah, back to the party because that was epic. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, side story. Okay, I went to a party 2 weeks ago. My old boss invited me to it. It was a football party. Football was on the TV, but nobody fucking watched football while we were there. And it was a small thing, probably. I think there might have been 8 people. But yeah, so my old manager. Actually, let me back up a little bit. So at this point, I haven't drank in a while, and I was just like, yeah, we're gonna go and get kind of smashed while I'm here. Maybe we'll try it. So I was getting a mixed drink. My boss, or the owner of the company I used to work for, he was making me a mixed drink, and then I drank that, and then later I went to go make another one, and I don't know how it happened. I just saw dude, there was just something in my hand. I don't even know how it got there. It looked like, I don't know, maybe some trash or something. I didn't know what the fuck it was. It was just like a little speck of something, and I was like, oh, what the hell's that? So, and I was kind of tipsy already, so I just fucking dropped it on the floor, didn't even think about it. And then, so later, I'm making another drink, and my old manager, not the owner, but the manager, walks up to me. He's like, hey, did you get what I gave you earlier? And, I had no idea what he was talking about. I was like, what are you talking about? And he says, what I gave you earlier, did you get it? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, check your pockets. I was like, I don't have anything in my pockets. He said, did you take it? And I'm like, do not fuck with me right now. Don't tell me I might have taken a drug and I have no idea what's going on. So he's like, oh shit, we gotta find it. So we get our flashlights out and we're looking underneath the bar, and eventually we do find it, and he picks it up. He's like, oh, it's right here. And I was like, what is that? And he showed it to me. He's like, oh yeah, it's a piece of Molly. And I'm like,
oh shit.
I'm like, first off, I've never taken Molly. And I told him that. I was like, I've never taken Molly, and I definitely don't want to do it here right now for the first time. I was like, do not ever do that again.
Damn, bro. He tried to fuck
He
you
just
up.
fucking put Molly in my hand. And I didn't even... Somehow he put Molly in my hand without me noticing. But, yeah, dude, I was actually starting to trip out because I was like, this guy gave me a drug and I didn't even realize it.
Holy fuck.
Because the whole time they're making jokes about... Oh yeah, that one's roofied. That one's roofied. Them making mixed drinks. They were joking, but I was like,
do you know that they were joking?
oh yeah,
Do you
yeah.
think that
that's their humor. Yeah, that's their humor.
Fucking
The owner's from Miami.
Oh, okay, so you just got a bunch of Bill Cosby's up
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
Cosby.
he's like I think he was 59 years old. Special Forces 20 years of his life, living in Miami. He's got a McLaren. He rents out his penthouse in Miami. Some real boss shit, and
Fucking baller. Okay.
yeah, balling at 60, and yeah, dude.
Damn.
I told him though, I was like, I've never done this before, but I haven't done much research. I don't really know what Molly does, but now that I know somebody has Molly, I'm like, I don't know if that's worth a try or not.
I see. The thing for me, because
my problem with most drugs is I don't like things that last a long time.
Yeah, I would rather it be over in 15 minutes.
Because for shrooms, for example, that was what really caught me up the first time. Is we're 5 hours in, and I'm like, fuck, I'm still tripping right now.
Yeah, it just doesn't end.
Yeah.
It feels like, and especially as you start talking about acid, acid feels like it's literally never gonna end.
Mm-hmm.
It literally, that is what you're thinking. You're like, I'm fucking gonna be like this forever. This is gonna be fucking terrible.
That's what gets me in my head. Is I'm like, this shouldn't be taking this long. Something's wrong, and then it transforms into I need the fix. Fuck hospital. Fuck.
Yeah. See, like that one trip I did. Like I said, it was 27 hours or something like that. And by the time I went to sleep, I could not think of anything else other than the fact that I wanted it to be over.
Yep.
That was all I wanted. It was
Yep.
by the time I went to sleep, I was 19 hours in. I was just I was so fucking exhausted. That's all I wanted to do was just go to sleep. And I could not sleep. And then finally, I was like, no, I'm going to sleep. I had to Mike Tyson myself to lay down and go beat my mind up mentally to lay down and go to sleep. I was like, no, I'm going to sleep. I've been awake for fucking 36 hours now and I'm tripping balls. I'm going to sleep. And I laid down and I finally fell asleep after laying there for an hour, still tripping balls.
Mm-hmm.
I had the craziest dreams I ever had. Woke up and I was still fucking tripping balls. And I was just like, oh my god, it's never gonna end. And like when I went to sleep, everybody was still there at the house. Everybody was like still scattered around, passed out and whatnot. When I woke up, there's no one there.
Oh man, that's just crazy.
It kind of fucked with me because I thought like I had just like imagined it all, and then I stood up and realized I was still tripping, and I was like, no, that shit definitely happened. It's like I don't know if it actually happened or not, but that shit definitely happened. That's what I had to tell myself just so I didn't fucking start going insane. But like, I was at a party once, and I had someone, and this is where I'm like I kind of drew the line with acid because like it's not an addictive substance.
So they say.
So Day Tripper says. Not letting that one go either. But I was at a party and they were talking about like when they invited me, it was all like, oh yeah, we're gonna drink, we're gonna smoke, it'll be fun, there'll be a few people there won't be that many people. Well, I fucking get there and there's like 18 people. Which doesn't sound like a lot.
I mean, that's a decent amount of people.
For a camper in a single wide trailer,
that's a lot.
That's a lot of fucking people
that's
in one. Like in the trailer, it was focused into one room.
Because there's probably at Zach's party. There's what do you think peaked? Maybe 12, if that.
I feel like it was more than that, but
you think?
I think it may have gotten like 16.
Okay.
I think 16 was probably a pretty close number. But like, imagine 20 people.
Yeah.
In a room that big.
Yeah.
Like, but all in the living room. Like where there's carpet.
Yeah.
It's the only place you can. Yeah. That's basically what it felt like. And so, like, there were way more people than I expected to be. And, like, I'm not an anti-socialite, but I'm not a socialite by any means either. Like, I definitely, I've only got so much social battery in me. And then there are times where I just shut off and I'm like, no, fuck this. And I was there. When I first got there, like I said, there was, like, a good handful of people, but not everyone was there yet. And we're all just sitting there, we're passing around like a blunt and stuff, we're drinking a little bit. Got this one dude eyeballing my fucking $30 beat the fuck up sneakers like he's finna steal them motherfuckers or something. No. And like, I'm like, dude, what are you fucking looking at my sneakers for, dog? I literally bought these at Walmart for $30. Why are you trying to steal them from me? They're not gonna fit your fucking big ass feet anyways, you fucking Bigfoot. But, well, these two girls come walking in. These two girls and one of their boyfriends. They come walking in and they're like, hey, who wants to do some Molly? We just got back from Knoxville. Oh. And, like, that right there, that second line right there, we just got back from Knoxville? No. No, like, my mind immediately went to, like, the most shady thing that I could think of was, like, they met some creepy dude in the back alley. He's, like, got his sus trench coat. He's like, what you want, kids? Yeah. Type shit.
Bro, yeah, continue your story, but
they offered almost everybody took some, and it was me, and there was one other person there that was sober, but they weren't really partying, they were just kind of hanging out, and they ended up leaving. They were my ride home and fucking left me there. Oh. Yeah, I was so fucking mad at them. I fucking called them, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, I was like, hey, where the fuck are you at? And they were like, I went home. I was like, why didn't you tell me? I don't want to be here. I had exams the next day at school and everything. I fucking missed my exams. I got fucking grounded for that shit. I was underage, mind you. Yeah. And at this point, I'm the only person who has not taken this so-called Molly. Uh-huh. Right? And at this point, it is now like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. That everybody's still going fucking batshit insane. I'm starting to fade out a little bit. I've kind of hit my peak. I hit some dabs. I drank a little more. We're in the room inside the trailer at this point, and I'm sitting on a recliner like that recliner, except it was like one of the older, sturdier ones that like you'd see grandma or grandpa sitting in, you know, the wooden armrest, and like it's just like all rigid and shit. I was sitting in one of those like this, trying to fucking sleep.
Oh man!
Because once again, at this point I had been up because I had school the day before. I had been up for almost 24 hours straight. I was drunk, I was high, I was ready to go to sleep. It was fucking bedtime. Well, I close my eyes and I open them to on the front door, and I was like, God damn it, here we go. I fucking look over, and there's a girl on the ground, and she's flopping around like a fish. And I'm not trying to say that to like be funny, like she's like legitimately seizing out and shit like that.
Shit.
Yeah. So apparently in that, what I think was about 30 minutes, maybe an hour that I was asleep, some shit went down. She's flopping around, like I said, like she's having a straight up seizure. Fucking police are beating on the door and shit. Ambulance is beating on the door. They fucking basically kicked the motherfucking door in, getting in here. Get in there, fucking get this girl out in an ambulance. And then they start taking everybody outside for questioning and shit like that. It's 6 o'clock in the fucking morning now. Sun's just starting to come up. I am just realizing now that I do have exams and I'm supposed to be at school.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
Yeah, you're gonna tell the police that.
Yeah, the police didn't care. They were like, no, like, and so they at one point they singled me out from the group, and I really did not fuck with that. Like that really threw me off because I thought I was gonna get arrested. I thought that like everybody else was saying I was the one who brought this shit. Oh. Because like I said, they were like, we need to talk to you, and made me come outside by myself, and I was like, oh, I'm so fucked. I don't know what I did, but I'm so fucked. I went outside, and they were like. Did you take any of whatever was going on last night? I was like, I drank last night, but that was it. I swear to God. Like, I swear to God, they offered me some. I've told them that I wanted to see what would happen first. Yeah. And decided I didn't like the results, and I really didn't want anything to do with it. I was like, I swear. And he was like, I can tell you're not lying to me. So, do you have someone you can get a hold of who can take you home? I was like, let me call my mom. Yeah, mom was not fucking happy. She's getting a call at 6:30 in the morning. Hey, so I'm at a party, and this girl just overdosed, and the police are here, and they need you to come pick me up. Oh. And she's like, I'm at work.
Oh,
like,
no.
God damn it.
God.
So, luckily, I did get an out. One of my friends that was at the party, one of the only people there who I like actually consider my friends. Mm-hmm. No offense to the rest of them, but I just didn't know them well enough. We never really had much of a relationship outside of working with them from time to time. But like the one or two friends that I did have there, one of them, one of the cops that showed up was actually one of his best friend's uncles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he recognized him, and like, and bro was up, mind you. Like, bro was fucking trashed at this point. He was like, hey, I can get your buddy out here, and he can give you guys a ride home if you guys don't have a way home.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, so I got saved by someone I never would have expected to come and save me. It wasn't for me, it was for my friend, but I'll fucking take it.
You're there.
Yeah. Come to find out, so like I'm at the house, right, and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning at this point. I'm just sitting there thinking about how much I just fucked up and like how much trouble I'm gonna get when mom gets home. Mm-hmm. Especially for missing my fucking exams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really didn't go over well for mom. I was sitting there, and I was just sitting there like, I got home and I knew I was in so much shit. I didn't even bother to turn on my Xbox or anything. Like, I literally just sat in my room for like 3 or 4 hours.
Just waiting for the inevitable.
Sitting on my chair waiting for mom to walk in.
Yeah.
Because like there was like, I knew if I had the Xbox on and she came in, she was gonna take that bitch and throw it out the window, and I paid for that motherfucker. So, so like, I finally get a call, and it's the buddy who was my out of getting home, and he was still with his friend. Mm-hmm. And they called me, and they were like, hey man, are you doing all right? I was like I'm a little shook up right now, but that's more because I know I'm going to get my ass beat when mom gets home, and I just watched a girl probably die. Yeah. And they're like, well, this is kind of why we're calling you. They're like, you didn't take any of that, did you? I was like, no. It's like, as far as I'm aware, I'm one of 2 people who didn't. Mm-hmm. They're like, yeah, it turns out it was cut.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they tested it at the hospital because I guess they still had 1 or 2 pieces left. They tested it either with a field kit or at the hospital or something to see what she was ODing on, and it turned out it was just straight up meth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's my drug story for why I drew the line on acid. I don't know if it's possible to cut acid. I feel like it would be pretty hard to. Mm-hmm. Or shrooms for that matter. But after that, I was like, no. I'll never do something more intense than acid. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, I don't think people would. cut something like that. Because, I mean, psychedelics are just something completely different. So, like, I don't
Yeah,
feel
you
like
don't-
you could cut a psychedelic with something else and get away with it.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't-
somebody's going to be like, this is fucked.
You would fucking kill somebody though. Like,
Yeah.
You would cut that shit with like, and how much they did, which I think the reason they OD'd was because they ate it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess that's what you're supposed to do with Molly. I really don't know.
What I had was what I was given was in pill form.
Okay, so it was like edible.
Mhm.
Okay, so I don't know that much about these drugs. Like I said, I'm not innocent by any means, but I'm not going out of my way to do these things, and so I don't know that much about meth either. But I've seen meth smoked,
Yeah.
not eaten.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why she OD'd. But like, thinking about what could happen if someone did manage to cut a tab of acid or something like that, like you're over here tripping balls, and then the next thing you know, you're higher than fuck on a meth high. Like,
Yeah, that would not go over well.
That could not be a good combo for your body. Like, I don't know how many people would have the mental to be able to handle that and not just shut down.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would.
I don't think I could handle that.
Because you're going fucking crazy, and then you're in a trip.
Yeah. Like, you're on a psycho fucking murder spree. Like, if your body doesn't give out on you, it will, because the police are shooting
That's
you.
like some Hitler combos, right?
Yeah,
there.
basically. Like that. And that's the shit that I worry about, especially around here. That's how things are around here. Like people will willingly kill other people if it means they can make $40. Like, and that's pretty fucked up to say, but like, that's just the truth of the matter around here. So like, after that, once again, I was like, no. I was like, I quit hanging out with that group entirely. Like, I got out of that. I even cut off the one friend because he kept hanging out there. Mm-hmm. He just kept going back, and I was like, dude, I'm sorry, but like, if you can associate with me or you can associate with them, and if you want to pick them, that's fine. I get it, but I'm out of that.
Not your crowd anymore.
I was like, I'm done with that. And James got out of it too, and I think that me and James, like, after that, me and James like really stuck together for a good while there. And I definitely appreciate Mr. Man 511.
Oh yeah, he's a good one.
Yeah, he's a
great
really
guy.
good friend. I'm glad he got out of that group like I did, and we got away from that. I'm not saying like we're like great or rich and super successful, but we got away from that, and we led better paths.
Yeah, for sure.
Instead of being a meth head.
Bro, I'll never forget whenever we used to go to Knox, because I don't even remember how I got connected with this guy, but whenever we went to Knox, and it was, do you remember the guy? His name was like Brummy or something.
I think I've heard.
You went with me one time, because it was the first time I was nervous, because it was this white dude that hung out with a bunch of black guys, and he always posted up with them, and I don't know if you remember or not. Yeah, we got wax and carts from him.
Yeah, that was so sketchy, dude. I thought we were gonna get jumped for sure.
Bro, I really don't even remember how I got connected with this guy. But yeah, I've never met him before. He's this wannabe rapper that hangs out with, well, I mean, they looked like they were thugs. But dude, I was like, damn, I'm over here trying to make a living, and he's got some good product for a good price. So I went to go meet him, and dude, I was scared. Because I think was it the first time we went into his apartment? How many times did you go with me? Do you remember?
Just the once.
Just once?
The very first
did we go
time.
in the apartment that time? I remember I went in an apartment one time, but I don't know if that was what you were
that was when they came outside, all of them.
Okay, yeah.
Because there was like 4 of them or 5 of them.
I think so, yeah.
People. They
Yeah,
were, like,
we met
surrounding
outside
your
of the
car,
apartment.
bro.
Yeah.
It was so sketchy. Like, I for real thought we were gonna get jumped and just like beat this shit. I was like, Nick, why did you do this to me? Why the fuck did I agree to come with you? You go fuck yourself.
Yeah, everything ended up being alright.
Yeah, it went
And
okay. It was
that-
just like really sketchy.
That was good business for a while, and then there was one time, because I met this guy in like multiple different apartments and stuff, and dude, I remember there was one time we went into an apartment to meet up with him. He let me, I went inside, and I just see this girl like passed out on the couch in there, and I'm like, he's already got the wax out, and then I'm like, yeah, can I get some carts too? And literally he has a trash bag full of individually packaged carts, and I'm like, he's like, yeah, just get whichever ones you want out of there. They're all different. And I'm like, okay. was like, I found brands that I recognized, pulled them out. But yeah, dude, that was. And I don't know what happened to that guy because he like kind of dropped off the face of the planet.
I feel like he probably got busted or something.
He probably did.
He was moving a lot in
a
very noticeable area.
Yeah, and well, I mean, at the same time, he's in Knox though, so like bigger city. I'm sure there's plenty of people that are. I don't know if he, because he used to make music, and I think he actually like was gaining a following.
Did he take off?
Not like.
Was he famous?
I don't think he's famous. Let me see if I believe this was his.
I mean, I wouldn't pull it up on the podcast. I'm not trying to out anybody and ruin their career. Actually, it might be street cred for his career.
Yeah. I don't remember. I just remember Brummy. I don't remember. I want to say it's like Bag Boy Brummy or something, but I can't.
I remember I think I did go with you a second time because I remember you walking out of the apartment at one point and you had just this giant black garbage bag full of shit, and I was like, "What's in the bag?" And you were like, "Everything." I was like, "All right, I like the sound of that."
We're gonna be good for a while.
Fuck. It was just such a sketchy place though. Because,
it was.
That was the apartment complex where there was the school right up the fucking road, wasn't it? Literally 2-minute walk. Yeah, that's why I was like, this is not a great place to be.
No.
So,
it turned out alright though. I never really talked to him and got that close because it turned out to be okay, but the whole time I was still kind of sketched out about it. Yeah. I was like, I don't want to be too involved in whatever this guy's doing.
That's a little bit too big for my britches, so to speak. When I'm a pimp, when I've got P Diddy money, then I'll worry about selling drugs like that. But I ain't got P Diddy money right now.
No,
and I don't want no P Diddy money because don't know what Diddy's gonna do to you for that money.
Yeah, get diddled.
No, you're not gonna call me the puff stick. No. There was a report, I guess, of leaked text or something, where Eminem said he'd be willing to cut off his own hand in order to stop the surveillance footage from the Diddy parties where he was at them from getting out. So I've been listening to Eminem. I've listened to Eminem all my life.
Yeah.
And so it has put so much different context in a lot of the lines. There's literally a song where he's like, "You little poofy bitch, get off of me, go fuck Puffy." And I'm
shit.
He was at the Puffy party saying that shit. This is where he came up with that. It's so wild to think about how many rappers and stuff and how many just famous people in general that we've idolized growing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're finding out they're involved in all this fucked up shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure if you get around, you all of a sudden get the chance to meet somebody that you look up to, then, you're probably going to take that chance. And then they're like, oh, yeah, we're doing this over here. Like, okay, yeah, I'll go.
Well, I guess it's cool if you guys are doing it.
You just get, one thing leads to another. And, especially because, there's drugs going on there. You get lessens your inhibitions, and then you fucking do stuff that you shouldn't.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, it's just...
Free my boy Diddy.
No, don't free your boy Diddy. Leave your boy Diddy in there.
He's a good man. He's not guilty. He's completely innocent, 100%. I don't care what the records say. He's innocent.
I'm wondering if, because everyone's so quick to jump on the ship of throwing him under the bus, I'm wondering if maybe he is, the evidence certainly stands
he's just their scapegoat.
The evidence certainly stands against him. But that's exactly what you would do with a scapegoat at the same time. Justin Bieber's come out against him. Cat Williams has come out against him.
Oh, he's been out against him before even.
50 Cent has publicly come out no, this is why I didn't go to the Puffy parties. He was like, I went there once and it was not shit I wanted to be involved in.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder about Eminem because 50 Cent and Eminem are supposedly
tight, yeah.
Yeah, they're supposedly tight, but if 50 Cent wasn't fucking with that crowd, I wonder how that relationship boiled over. Or
I don't know. I mean, he might not have even known Eminem was going.
Well, no, Eminem be talking about it.
Yeah.
So get off me. Go fuck Puffy. Leave me alone.
But No, I mean, and it's crazy too, because it's like basically right after the Epstein stuff that settled down, then all of a sudden Diddy, and then
Yep.
dude, for me, it just makes me think about like all the conspiracy theories that are shot down. Like, usually there's some truth in conspiracy theories. Like, there's a reason that somebody even thought of that to begin with.
Yeah, and there's also
And if it sticks around, then there must be some truth in it.
I was about to say, well, there's also a reason that other people like media influencers are like, no, that didn't happen. That's not what happened.
Yep. And then
Like,
it'll come out later that it was true, and it's like, okay, how many other things did you guys do this for? Like, shot it down, said it's not real, this person's lying, and it didn't get found out later.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that it's happened. There's probably more scenarios where they've publicly like said something didn't happen or shot down an event or a conspiracy theory. I'm sure there's more instances of that to where they ended up being able to cover it up versus ones that were actually released.
Yeah, that were actually got blown out of cover and whatnot. Like, I mean, it even boils down to like goes back to like our own government. Like back in the 50s and the 60s, even they were like, yeah, we have an alien hunting team, but we're not hunting aliens. Aliens don't exist.
Yeah, they don't.
Right. This went on for 80 fucking years. They're like, aliens don't exist. You guys are just crazy.
Yep.
Aliens don't exist. And then one day the CIA just like unclassifies just like thousands of documents and photos and stuff of like they just have very clear, concise pictures of alien spacecraft just hanging out, aliens walking around on fucking Earth and shit. Like, no one even bats an eye at this point.
Yeah.
Because people who were believing in that all this time were just called tinfoil hatters and stuff like that. They're just made fun of. So by the time that they released it, like, does it even matter?
I think the only one that didn't just get completely shot down would be Joe Rogan. Because, like...
Joe Rogan does have a big following.
Yeah.
Though, so, like...
I feel like they probably did shoot him down at first. Because, like, even older people, like... Joe Rogan's a comedian, right? Like, my mom, for example, doesn't know Joe Rogan is a comedian. She says, oh, yeah, he's the conspiracy theorist, right? Because, like, that's what the media portrayed him as. Like, that's all he is just somebody who spouts off conspiracies.
Yeah, like, you don't ever look up Joe Rogan or see a clip of Joe Rogan on YouTube or anything like that, and it's like, oh, Joe Rogan funny stand-up. Ha ha ha! It's like no.
Well, no, I've actually personally I've had some stuff of his like
everything I
media showing up in the feed.
Well, all of the media I see show up of is like, oh, you won't believe what the crazy conspiracy theorist Joe Rogan said about this.
Yeah.
Trying to clickbait you into some bullshit, but it's like, oh, this evil man Joe Rogan, oh, this really bad guy Joe Rogan, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just he's a goober.
Yeah.
And then like a year passes, and they're like, actually, he wasn't lying. He was telling the truth.
Or Alex Jones. Literally, Alex Jones predicts the future.
I think he wrote The Simpsons.
I don't think we could talk about that.
Starting to get to that point.
The
only person as
what if Alex Jones actually wrote The Simpsons?
He was like, I smell the Rams winning a Super Bowl in 28 years. The Rams winning the Super Bowl. I don't know. The thing with The Simpsons is like, there's so many episodes of The Simpsons. Like, I think there's like over 700 episodes. They had to come up with 700 plots. At some point or another, your chances of hitting something that'll actually happen at some point are pretty high. Like,
yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. I mean,
but doing it multiple times is starting to be.
There's a lot, and it's like very specific things.
Like the Donald Trump thing, where he was like, they have like the white orb, and they was like him, the Middle Eastern guy, and the I think it was him, a Muslim representative, and a Jewish synagogue representative. I think it was the three of them, and they were like touching the white orb thingy, and like just like The Simpsons just like casually predicted that like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
like, yeah, this will happen.
It's actually insane.
It's just, it's wild to think that they've gotten away with so much of that, and like,
so, I mean, there are other like shows and stuff. I don't know if they have as many episodes as The Simpsons, but it would be enough to where something like that would accidentally happen.
Yeah, but once again, when you start seeing like it's like every other episode, it's like, oh, I remember that happening, but that happened in 2012, and this episode came out in 1994.
Yeah.
Then you're like, what's going on here, guys? What are you guys into? Which, the newer episodes, like, not the newer per, like, the last few years, but I mean newer as in, like, 2008 plus. There's a lot of that just, like, really stopped. And, like, you don't see it a lot anymore. But they do make a lot of stabs at how, like, do you remember how The Simpsons had, like, a change of animation?
Yeah.
It's like, you remember the old school animation where he's like, come here, boy!
Yeah. Yeah.
Why you little... yeah, yeah. Shove off, man. And, like, the Simpsons makes a lot of stabs at, like, how those ones are dead and buried, and, like, anytime they do a thing where they, like, they're going through the earth, you always see them. They're always buried under the house or something like that. So, like, I wonder if, like, they're just, like, basically, they're like, yeah, we killed off those writers who were predicting the future.
Yo, that would be crazy.
We got rid of all of the old writers so this shit would stop happening.
I wonder, do you think the same people have been writing The Simpsons, like, the whole time?
Matt Groening is the lead producer or the lead writer or whatever. Like, I think it was originally his show. And, I'm pretty sure he still, or did still write it. I think they finally stopped airing it. But
It says they had over 100 writers throughout its life. While a few are regular contributors, many have only written once or twice.
what happened to those people? And that's just really weird that, like, how many shows do you hear of that, like, change writers constantly? Like, I get you need fresh new ideas and whatnot, but, like, a writer literally only writing one episode?
Well, I'd say they probably just had a bunch of their team put in
Like, a
for,
little bit.
like, an idea, and then they went off of it, probably.
But still, like, that's just really weird to have over 100 writers come and go. Like you said, some of them had, like, an episode that they wrote in. It's just, like, a really weird statistic for a show. I apologize, kind sir.
So I guess it says Sam Simon's the one who assembled the first writing team.
Who the fuck is Sam Simon?
Apparently he's like the main guy who does the writing.
I thought Matt Groening was the... Because I thought...
I don't even see that guy on this list here.
For real?
This says the first team of writers assembled by Sam Simon consisted of John Schwartzwelder, John Beatty, George Meyer, Jeff Martin, Al Jean, Mike Rice, Jay Kogan, and Wallace Wolodarski. Newer Simpsons writing teams typically consist of 16 writers who propose episode ideas at the beginning of each December.
See, but then you look it up on Google. Wait, what?
Several of the show's original writers who had worked on The Simpsons since the first season had left following the completion of season 4. David Merkin took over as the showrunner and executive producer of the 5th and 6th season.
What the fuck? Hold up. Oh my god, The Simpsons was a shorts that appeared on the Tracy Ullman show before it actually got its own show. The series, and yeah, see, Wikipedia says the series was created by Matt Groening, who designed The Simpsons family and wrote many of the shorts.
Oh, so he just did the like original stuff before it was really a show.
Dude, look how they looked.
Yeah, like that's completely different.
Like, that's
now.
even worse than the original animation of The Simpsons.
Yeah. Which, I mean, honestly, that kind of goes with 1980s.
Yeah, like
Animation.
Yeah. But then, like, even this picture.
Yeah, dude, his mouth kills me.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. Matt Groening. Let's see.
This is essentially the animation that we're looking at here.
Yeah, that's literally exactly it.
Dude, their mouths kill me. Why do they look like that? They don't have beaks.
Like I said, it was just
They have
the
beaks.
the animation.
They don't have terrible overbites.
You don't need to go to the dentist. All of you. Why your mouth look like that? Within that was 1987 through 1999 was when that the shorts was happening, and then Simpsons made its spin-off debut in 1989 and was running for... God damn, is it still running? I thought they stopped. And then made Futurama.
Well, yeah, now they're owned by Disney. Now Disney makes them.
Fuck, I thought they stopped.
Oh, maybe. That's just what I was seeing. Is that now Disney makes Simpsons episodes? Which I'm sure it'll fall off now that Disney bought it.
Jesus fucking Christ. It has been renewed for seasons 35 and 36.
That's insane.
Oh my god. As of October 20th, 2024, 771 episodes have been aired.
That's outrageous. 700 episodes. Is there even any other show that competes with that?
No.
I didn't think so.
Not animated, at least. Hold on, let me...
I mean, what's it called? Fuck, with the little people? My brain's not working. South Park. South Park's been around for a long time.
Nowhere near as close.
Really?
Yeah, and a lot of their seasons are also pretty short. They
okay.
They have a lot of seasons that are like a few episodes.
Oh.
Episodes as The Simpsons. Because like I said, that's just The Simpsons.
Yeah.
That's not... And that's not even saying like the shorts, the movies.
Yeah, South Park literally has less than half as many episodes.
Yeah.
And they started in 97.
It's pretty bad. I've watched almost every one of those. Days of Our Lives has been on for 57 seasons. 14,000.
This is insane. Dude, who the fuck's watching all these soap operas?
God damn.
Who the fuck is watching this many?
Episode count 22,000 currently in production.
Started in 1959.
Oh my fuck.
See if we even recognize any of these.
Oh my god.
I don't recognize any of these. The Price is Right. There we go. Nearly 10,000 episodes. Started in 1972.
Okay, so The Simpsons isn't that high up on the
Jeopardy.
overall.
There we go. There we go.
9,000 episodes.
Yep.
Holy fucking Jesus.
Wheel of Fortune.
Fortune.
There we go. There we go.
See, but I don't know what most of this stuff is.
Well, most of it's not even from our country.
Still, you feel like you'd have heard of some of it.
A lot of it's soap operas, though. We don't watch soap operas. Actually, probably 50% of these, it looks like they're soap operas. Probably more than 50% of these are soap operas.
Jesus Christ.
Judge Judy! There we go.
6,280 episodes.
That's crazy.
Damn, it's crazy to think she's been doing this for 20.
Since 1996, dude.
20.
Almost 30. Well, they quit in 21.
Yeah. Larry King Live.
I don't know what that is.
It was kind of like SNL, but it was just more of a talk show than...
Oh, okay. The Blue Peter. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I didn't know that was in Australia.
I didn't either.
That's crazy.
Wow, I can't believe that. That's actually insane.
The Jerry Springer Show.
There's that many shows that have that many.
All Sesame Street. There we go. Currently in production. I didn't know they still make Sesame Street.
I didn't either. 4,700 episodes?
Dude, that's insane. They've been making fucking Sesame Street since 1969.
God damn, bro. Seriously. Oprah Winfrey Show with 4,500 episodes. They quit recording the Oprah Winfrey Show. I thought that was
In
still
2011, 13 years ago.
Or no, is it called Oprah now?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I don't know if that would count as a change. Yeah, and then there's a lot of German and...
Oh, The Daily Show. It's Showtime.
And
Family Feud.
It's weird to also see how many like going up through there, how many like Indonesia,
Yeah.
Nigeria, Philippines, India, Portugal, Bulgaria.
There's a lot of soap operas in Germany and India. It looks like.
Why are you guys so dramatic?
Yeah. Why do you like singing about soap so much?
Dude, I can't. That's just 57 seasons of that show. God damn, bro. Like, do you guys ever just let it end? Times with. Okay, so another one of Matt Groening's shows. Since he's already done the past or the present and the future, he decided he needed to do a show in the past called Disenchantment.
Disenchantment?
Yeah.
I think I've heard of that one.
I think I've seen it on Netflix once or twice. I didn't know it was made by Mr. Matt Groening himself, or I may have already started watching it.
What a man.
Wait a minute.
What are we waiting on?
What are we waiting on?
Mm-hmm.
You said wait a minute.
Oh, did I?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Oh, I thought you just said that.
I said it because you said it.
Oh.
What are we waiting on, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, that's about it. I don't know.
So, do we try to get Mason again?
You want to try to call
Not right now. I mean, in the future.
him? Yeah, but he's getting on some thin ice.
He is on some
I
thin
mean, you
ice.
can't stand up a podcast and be expected to be invited back.
That's factual.
He's lucky he's Mason.
He actually is lucky he's Mason.
Because, like I said, he's probably been clapping cheeks for the last 4 hours straight. So, like, he was probably like balls deep in it when we called, and he was just like, "Nah, not doing it."
Oh, I want to see if I can find that clip I was telling you about.
Oh, you mean the epic siege clip?
It was anything but epic.
And I would have killed the fuse right after because he's coming in. Healed himself too.
Okay, I think is it this one? Yep, this is it.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
I want you guys to know how good this game is.
Oh, is this Scopos?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, we'll just start from the...
Yeah.
Let's take it from the top. So, I'm setting up my thing in here just in case, they get pushed on site and they need help.
So wait, do you play as the robots, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is one of my best characters now. Her gun's so good.
Yeah, I've heard her gun's like kind of broken.
Kind of what we've been saying all game, to be honest. But
So, yeah. Anyways, they called out earlier. There's one up on that balcony. So I was waiting. I was like, okay, they're probably going to rotate through here. So...
yeah, we need help. We need help.
Yep, they're calling out they need help. I'm like, okay, I'm going to push up here. And then I see the cape, right? And I'm like, okay, this guy doesn't even know I'm here right now.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, that is insane. That is actually fucking insane.
Yeah. I was triggered from that. And we lost the game because of that. We lost the game because
Yeah,
of
I'd have
that.
been pissed. I probably would have just closed the game. And
I
been like,
was
nope.
indeed pissed.
No, I'd have just been out on that one. Like, no, you guys are good. You guys have fun. Pull a trailer hater on them. I'm gonna dip out of here.
Sorry, guys.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Well,
I can't believe our boys have abandoned us like this. I'm just so upsetty spaghetti. If you can't tell by my eyes, I'm
Well,
just absolutely distraught.
I'm glad you're here because a one-man podcast, I think it wouldn't be the least entertaining thing in the world, but it definitely wouldn't be the most.
I would be interesting to see what you would do for a one-man
Just talking
podcast.
for an hour.
You're just actually just staring straight at the camera and just being like...
Dude, Theo Vaughn does that kind of often. He does by himself podcast. He has
Theo
some.
Vaughn is
Occasionally, he'll talk to his producer.
See, but the other thing with that is like... You would need like a live stream audience or something. Like something you can interact with. Like you
That would
can't
be
just
cool.
sit there and just stare at a camera awkwardly for an
And
hour.
just talk.
For 2 hours. Like, do you have that much stuff to talk about?
You can just make shit up.
You're right. So this one time, I was going to the
Yeah.
casino and I hijacked the plane, flew it into Caesar's Palace. I got out, did some blow off of the drink lady's titties.
Yep.
Walked out of that bitch. I already had $2 million. Why did I need to be at the casino in the first place?
Right. And you know, the reason I dressed up as a pimp is because really, they said we're having a Halloween party, and it really brought me back to the days, right? Because, you know, Halloween, that's when the ladies come out, because they can dress up as animals, but they're really just wearing lingerie with bunny ears on. And so it really brought me back to that time. So that's, and back in the day, I don't want to brag, you know, I'm not about that life anymore, but I was kind of I was moving stuff around, okay? And
Just moving stuff around.
so it really, yeah, I just really had this big flashback moment, and I was like, you know what? I want to relive those memories. I'm going to dress up as a pimp. I wasn't a pimp because that would be a terrible thing to be, but you know, that's the closest thing to describe the aura that I was walking through life with. So yeah, I decided to.
You're telling me it's not okay to beat women?
I mean, if they deserve it, equal rights, equal fights, right?
I really need to go.
Personally, I never fought a woman, but you know, if
I never fought a
If
woman.
I handed my purple glove over to my best man, he would take care of it for me.
I never fought a woman.
I guess it would be a
But
very short fight.
I was about to say fighting and hitting are two completely
it's
different
really a
things.
2-hit fight. You hit them, they hit the floor.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
See, no, like you don't even. It ain't even 2 hits because you just follow through.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you just hit them and you just take it down.
Almost like a choke slam.
basically,
but with a
your,
fist.
With your fist,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Fucking tell Rihanna what's up.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I mean, also, I actually was friends with Chris Brown at that time, too. It was crazy.
Shit, okay.
I actually introduced him to Rihanna.
Oh, okay. Well, good job. Thank you. Someone
Yeah.
needed to shut that bitch. I'm playing. I can't say that shit.
And then, you know, she was like, damn, I'm not really about this lifestyle anymore. So that's when I called up my boy Rocky. I was like, hey, she's looking for a real one. And yeah, you know, everybody knows the story from there. But anyways, yeah, back in the day, and I just wanted to relive that moment. So I went and got iced out at the local ice box, and
The local ice box.
yeah, just dropped like a light 50. But yeah, I got all dripped out. Showed up to the Halloween party. I was like, damn, where's the blow? And well, the only blow was from the strippers, so we just went with that.
Fair enough. The strippers were not that attractive.
I agree.
I'm very disappointed with
But good blow.
quality. The blow was enough to make them look attractive after
yeah.
like 3 lines, but like before that,
I mean, I just looked at the top of their head.
fair enough. Things look different when you.
No,
when
bitch, don't
you're-
look at me.
Things look a lot better from the back too.
Yep.
You
Definitely do.
You're just back there doing the golfer stance. Just,
Yep. Exactly.
what is that? Is that a boat?
Damn, I just hit a hole in one.
That's my next one. The pirate.
The pirate.
Just get that hip thrust motion.
They call me a booty snatcher.
All about the booty org.
But yeah, so that's what a podcast of me by myself would be like.
That would be equally so fucking cringy and so entertaining to watch.
I would make the story somewhat believable to like the to certain people out there.
I was about to say, but then
They can't be too outrageous.
But those of us who know you'd be like, shut the fuck up, you lying motherfucker. Like, that'd be the whole comment section for me and James was like,
when
why are
did
you
this happen?
fucking lying,
When
bro?
did this happen?
I need pictures. I need dates.
Yeah.
I need receipts for the flights.
It's actually before I knew you guys.
Oh, okay.
I was only like, yeah, I got introduced to that lifestyle really early. Some call it grooming. I personally just called it being a good big brother. But yeah, so you know, I got into the game early, about 14 years old, because they say the younger the pup, the easier it is to teach. That's just how I got my success, because I was ahead of the game before the game was even started.
Maybe that's why Diddy was after Justin Bieber so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it makes sense.
Yep. Really, the inspiration behind the Baby song was actually just a scene of them recorded, and he's like, shit, we can turn this into a bop.
It's so fucking disgusting. I'm a mental image person, so like anytime like something like that said, like I just get like this really fucked up mental image, and I'm like imagine like that room has a glass window and you walk by it, like not knowing what's going on in that room and you see it. Like that's like how my mind works. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
You're just like
So are you a visual thinker or are you an audio thinker?
both.
Both? Both. Okay.
Yeah. So I actually had this conversation with Emily.
Yeah.
Like I think it was like last week.
Because I've heard that some people aren't both, and that's kind of mind-boggling.
Yeah,
to me
see,
that somebody couldn't be both.
I've heard that some people are only visual, like they get pictures in their brain, but they don't have like
Audio.
the voice,
Yeah.
the voices or whatever. And then some people think like in dialogue, like
Yeah.
they have an inner monologue that's just like running all the time. And then like I said, there's some of us that are just both, and like so there's just this constant inner monologue that doesn't shut the fuck up. And then someone says some completely unhinged shit.
And
I
then you
get
have
the
to
mental
imagine
image,
it.
and then my inner monologue is like, "Oh my fucking god, no, no!"
It's time to stop.
Like, and so like, if you ever see like a perturbed look on my face, that's probably why. It's like I cannot help it. I can't stop it. Like it's just how my brain works. So I'm just like, why the fuck would you say something like that? Like, dude, this is disgusting. You're disgusting. You fucking freak.
On that note,
Yeah, I think it's time to make a pimp exit.
this was Money Mike and
Lloyd,
Lloyd.
don't worry about it.
Keep stepping, big pimpers.
Keep stepping.